great. I see Adele mentions that she's been using a package for 8 years now, started with a student package around $550 per month.
Hello, Adele.
Do you know Adele?
Yes, Adele's been to my house for training.
Fantastic. Okay. Oh, well, we've got
Peter,
everyone here.
I think what you're saying, Peter, is my brother-in-law is very famous for saying this. You got to spend $1 to make $1. And as long as you do it wisely, you don't go waste the money. If you focus, and this is going to be my direction, you're going to spend a little bit to make a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike, I absolutely, totally agree with you. But then, if you invest in the right tools and the right skills, the benefit that you get and the rewards that you get from that wise investment, is going to pay dividends long into the future, which I think is a very, very important message. And Concise says that was exactly what he was asking. There was one question here. Tumelo says, would you recommend Photoshop editing software or 3D software for more believable backgrounds when it comes to images? Let's talk backgrounds, Mike.
It also, Tumelo, thank you for that. So I personally I would recommend Photoshop for, excuse me. Sorry. I personally would recommend a photo editing package like Photoshop. When you're doing backgrounds, I wouldn't put photographic backgrounds like for portraits. I wouldn't put them into a 3D program. So the other 3D package that I am teaching at a college at the moment is called Blender, where you can create fantastic 3D models. It's a wonderful 3D program, and you can create very simple backgrounds for your pictures. But it just gets a little bit unbelievable. You want to keep everything, and I always mention this in my lectures, you want to keep your image believable. And I think it would be very science fiction-like if if you've got the thought that you wanted to have 3D backgrounds for pictures, it wouldn't turn your photograph into 3D, but it would be just like a very funky, arty background. I especially use photographs for backgrounds when I do school photography, and I use green screen photography. And then I just drop in either backgrounds that I've created myself in Photoshop. Peter, we should look at that as a beautiful avenue as well. But I personally, I had never thought about it. So you got me thinking, Tumelo. That's what Peter says. When you all get together and you chat and you're all like-minded thinking people, only positivity can come out of it. You should try it. I mean, if Tumelo wants to message me on the group, I'll certainly put some results. I've got images. I'll try and make 3D backgrounds and post them on the Facebook group. It's a great idea. But generally, I use photographs. You get very nice abstract scenes that you can substitute your green background for a background.
Yeah. And Mike, I mean, we're going to definitely do that. I mean, we'll be running competitions. We'll have prizes. You'll be able to judge prizes for people and their Photoshop editing skills. I mean, all of that is coming, and people will be able to look forward to that as we build out this community. So if everybody can please just tell their friends who are also interested to join us. As we get it going and as we build out the courses, there'll be more and more that we can do. And on these webinars previously, Mike, you were talking about, when you join up as a student and you get a laptop, we've had donors, we've been able to give away laptops in these webinars. We've been able to change people's lives, through this community. And now Adobe skills is something else that people will be able to use to develop those skills and build out their profile and add to their abilities and skills, which is just uplifting people for their benefit.